Hi everyone, I'm Mark Sievers and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I'm on a kick of summer salads. I love summer salads that are really no-cook, assembly of just a few great ingredients, and also travel or pack well. So my lime and mint chickpea salad is really a combination of canned chickpeas, fresh mint, some sharpness from the lime, and salt, olive oil, and red pepper flakes. Really simple ingredients available at every grocery store. And if you're lucky enough, you can even find maybe even mint in your garden or mint at the farm stand or at the farmer's market. So gorgeous fresh mint. I typically don't use it in a lot of savory dishes. I use it a lot in cocktails. But this really is a beautiful salad, and the best part, it's better, A, if you make it a little bit ahead of time, or even the night before and left in the refrigerator so everything really gets infused. So, my lime and mint summer salad. Let's get started. So, 4 cups of drained and rinsed chickpeas. There's a little trick that you can do if you want to take the time. Chickpeas have this little skin on them, as you can see right here. I just pulled it off. As you can see, it's this little film on here. I tend to take that skin off, and how I do it, I'm going to show you. I have a little towel here. Take a clean kitchen towel, get my mint out of the way, and I do small batches, and I've already done most of these. But I take them just like this, give you a little closer view here, and rub them around. I'm not trying to smash them, I'm just rubbing them around. And this can seem like a little tedious for 4 cans of chickpeas, but what you end up getting is all of these skins kind of roll off, and then you just add the chickpeas back into your salad. And that really does make for a much better textured salad. And it also helps the herbs and the mint and the red pepper flakes and the olive oil infuse better into those chickpeas. So it's a little bit tedious, I know. You can sometimes find chickpeas that already have the skins removed, but I am never lucky enough to do that. So my little trick of removing the skins on chickpeas, I highly recommend it if you have the time. Let's get into all of the ingredients and get them all into the pool. So I'm going to start by using 6 tablespoons of olive oil. And that looks just about right. And then 1.5 teaspoons of sea salt. That will give it nice flavor. And again, at the end of this, if you do make this ahead of time, you may have to actually add a little bit more salt. Somehow when you put a dish, especially a summer salad like this, into the fridge, I call them the flavor fairies that are in the fridge, zap a little bit of the flavor away. I don't know why, but I always end up needing to add a little bit more of something after this sits in the fridge overnight. So you may have to also adjust that salt. Then I have some beautiful fresh mint, and I need about 1/2 cup of, I want to say minced. I don't want to bite into a large hunk or piece of mint. I want to make sure that the mint is fairly well minced. And notice I'm not rolling them up into a cigar and chiffonading them. I'm not doing anything fancy, but a nice sharp chef's knife, cutting board, and just making sure I get that mint as nicely minced and even as possible. So that looks pretty good. That's about 1/2 cup. And if you like mint, after you make it and you want to add more, go right ahead. This would also be great with basil if you don't like mint. So always thinking of you. Never want you to feel too boxed in with my recipes. Red pepper flakes. So this is going to add some nice heat. And I need about 1/2 teaspoon. Seems like a lot, but it's a lot of chickpeas, a lot of and it's a lot of flavor. That fresh mint really has an immense amount of flavor that we need to combat with some heat and citrus. So I need the zest of 2 limes. And the way I use limes and zest, or lemons or oranges or even grapefruit, is I have a beautiful rasper microplane. And this is the perfect tool. I use it almost every day in some sort of fashion in my kitchen, whether it's for citrus or chocolate or cheese. But getting a rasper microplane is really great and really does up your home cooking game. So you can find them online. You can find them in cookware shops. You can even find them in the grocery store. So don't skimp on the lime zest. If you just added lime juice, it's going to be too liquidy and you're not going to get that same bright lime flavor. So I like to zest citrus over the actual bowl that I'm cooking in, because when you do this at home, you'll see as you're zesting, all of the essential oils in that beautiful bright green skin are shooting out. That's where all of the flavor is. And if you do it, for instance, if I did it onto the board like this, and then gathered it all up, et voila, like this, and then transferred it, a lot of that essential oil is left on my cutting board. And I would much rather have that essential oil in my recipe. So we need the zest of 2 large limes. And I'll leave the lime right there because notice it's a very poorly zested lime, but I'm trying to get just the bright green part and not too much of that white pith. That white pith is really bitter. So when I'm zesting, I'm not pressing really that lime into that microplane or rasp. I'm just using a very, very, very light pressure and just getting just that beautiful green part. Ryan is a much better zester than I am. Whenever he makes me pasta, he always likes to add some sort of lemon something, and his lemons are always like perfect. Mine look like a 3-year-old did them, but hey, it's okay. No offense to the 3-year-old. So now I'm just going to give this a nice big stir. And I hope when you make this at home, you really do try it with the mint. Ryan's not a big fan of mint in food, but he was the first person to say that was one of his most favorite summer salads ever. And that makes me happy because I like when he likes what I make. So, all right, look at that. So notice, I want to show you here on the bottom too. See, there's a little bit of olive oil down there. And as this sits, and you give it a toss every 10, 15 minutes for a while, all of that olive oil is going to get absorbed into those chickpeas because I took all those skins off. All of the heat, all of the lime, all of the mint, all of that will get more absorbed into the chickpeas than just kind of a layer on top. So I know it seems a little tedious, but remove the skins if you can. And et voila, my lime and mint salad. Pretty easy, right? So let's give it a little taste. It really does taste better after it sits, but let's see. Oh, that's pretty damn good now. Delicious. The olive oil kind of makes it creamy. The chickpeas are already creamy. Really taste the mint and the salt, and it's a great little salad. I got a little piece of mint stuck in my throat. It's a great little unassuming salad. Make it for your family and friends. Bring it to a barbecue. Pack it in the cooler for the beach. It'll be a summer staple for decades to come. I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the little notification bell so you're notified of new videos as soon as they post. Head over to marcsievers.com for the full written recipe for my lime and mint salad, as well as many other recipes perfect for summer. Until then, I'm Marc Sievers. See you guys later. This recipe and more can be found on my website, marcsievers.com. Thanks for watching.